Hi there, and thank you so much for joining us. We are taking a live look outside. Let me tell you, you probably had a great aunt or a great uncle call you and tell you that their left knee is hurting. There's a good reason why. It's because it's a little colder outside. We saw a few flakes this morning, my friend, but it does sound like it'll be a couple days before it gets to warm up again.
Yeah, this is basically going to be where temperatures bottom out. Yeah, we did see some flurries today. Nothing significant falling from the sky today, but don't be surprised to see a couple more of those renegade flurries as we head into the afternoon. Certainly is cold enough. Temperatures right now hanging out in the mid to upper 30s across the region. One thing you will notice is it's cold, but it's not nearly as windy as what it was this time yesterday. Remember, by this time yesterday, 24 hours ago, we had wind gusts over 40 miles per hour. Not the case today, but still dealing with that northwesterly wind, which is going to calm as we head deeper into the day. A lot of cloud cover as well. Do not expect to see a ton of sunshine today with a rather steady thermometer in the upper 30s to near 40 degrees. Again, this is where we bottom out. We'll talk about when temperatures skyrocket into the 50s coming up. Alexis.
Ben, thank you so much. Well, right now, election workers in St. Paul are back to counting, reallocating ranked choice votes for 2 city council races. Those results could come in at any moment. In Ward 1, Anika Bowie leads on first choice votes, and in Ward 7, Shaniqua Johnson is ahead. If they both win, St. Paul could have its city council run entirely by women for the first time. The counting process started about 4 hours ago, and it is open to the public. Well, nearly 7,000 vehicles have been stolen so far this year just in Minneapolis. Minnesota Public Radio News reports more than half of them have been Hyundais or Kias, but right now a clinic is underway to upgrade their safety. The first Hyundai clinic is going on at the old Kmart parking lot on Lake Street. Technicians will take as little as 20 minutes to install the new anti-theft software on any vehicle that uses a key made between 2011 and 2021. That does not include keys with a push-button start.
This is a major inconvenience for our residents who own these cars. And if we can't mandate all of these cars off the road to get them fixed as soon as possible, we need to do everything else we possibly can.
Well, if you can't make it today, the clinic will also run Sunday and Monday in St. Paul at Allianz Field. And as for Kia, they're doing installations and upgrades at Canterbury Park and Shakopee. They start today and run through Sunday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. A number of Twin Cities businesses are cutting down their workforces with a string of layoffs. Minneapolis-based Sleep Number says it's laying off about 10% of its total workforce. That comes out to about 500 people throughout all of the company's locations. Right now, we don't know how many of Minnesota jobs will be cut. Sleep Number also plans to close 40 to 50 stores by the end of next year. Xcel Energy is blaming inflation and supply chain pressures as part of its reason for cutting employees. The company says that they will eliminate 150 jobs, 60 of them right here in Minnesota. And the Toro Company, which is also based in Minnesota, announced it's laying off 100 people globally. Well, today, Governor Tim Walz will lead a trade delegation to Australia. He tweeted saying the trip will focus on growing the state's exports and showing how Minnesota is a top destination for business investment. A Minnesota Christmas tree will soon be heading to Washington, D.C. A special cutting ceremony starts less than 30 minutes. Eva Anderson shows us the sandstone tree that will live at Vice President Kamala Harris's home this holiday season.
I'm here at Happy Land Tree Farms in Sandstone, and I'm super excited to introduce you to this beaut. This is the 10-foot tall Fraser fir that is going to be making the special journey to Washington, D.C. to sit in the very living room of U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris at her historic home on the U.S. Naval Observatory. So let's talk about this tree. As I mentioned, it's a Fraser fir. The farmers here tell me that that is characteristics of this tree make it great to hold ornaments. It has good needle retention, so these guys aren't going to be falling off. Also, it's really good at holding ornaments, and it has a great smell, a great color. They chose this one specifically because it has a straight top. You'll be able to stick a nice star on top. I don't know what they're going to exactly use to decorate it, a star or an angel, something of the sort, very festive. And this is also a symmetrical tree. They liked the shape. So out of the farm here where they have thousands of trees, they chose this one because of its symmetry, among other things. Now, every time a tree is cut down here at Happy Land Tree Farms, they plant at least 3 seedlings. So they're making sure there's going to be that circle of life keeping going. It's going to be cut down, guys, in less than 30 minutes. And we'll be able to share some images once it is cut. And the growers here actually got invited to Vice President Harris's home for a special ceremony in December. So they're very excited. They say it is a huge honor. So, I mean, once you go there, I mean, the next step is possibly the White House and then maybe, hey, on the moon someday. We'll see. All right, for now, I'm reporting in Sandstone, Eva Anderson, KARE 11 News.
Christmas tree. Well, tonight at 5:30, Rice Park in St. Paul will light up for the Salvation Army Tree of Light celebration. The St. Paul Police Band drumline and NFL Hall of Famer Chris Carter will be both there to help kick off that event. Tonight also begins the Salvation Army Red Kettle campaign. Well, tomorrow is Veterans Day, and events are scheduled throughout the day to honor those who have served. A lot of companies, both local and national, are also holding special deals for veterans. You can find a list of those offers at KARE11.com.